Alright. Today we're working with Justin. We're going to be doing some loaded barbell squats and some military press. A couple things we're going to want to keep an eye out for is keeping our sternum up with a neutral spine, only squatting as deep as we can keep our neutral spine, keeping our knees over our toes and avoiding that internal rotation of the knee. I'm going to do a quick demonstration and then we're going to let Justin get into it. Alright, same thing. You're going to want to keep your sternum up. We're only going to squat as deep as you can keep a neutral spine. And on your way up, you're going to want to try to focus, keeping your knees out. And I'll be here for a spot if you need it. We're aiming for 8 reps here. 8 reps, okay. Alright, maybe not quite as low. Right there should be good for you. Good. Sternum up.
I don't mind, like, yes.
Keep the breathing nice and steady. Barbell squats is we're going to be doing a staggered stance military press. A couple things we want to keep an eye out for is having an upright sternum, neutral spine, and keeping the barbell over the center of our wrist and not hyperextending too much. All right, I'll do a quick demonstration. Stance. I'll let you go for it.
Going to 8.
We're aiming for 8 reps, yeah. We're going to want to keep staggered stance, keep one toe up front, keep neutral spine, sternum up. Looks pretty good, yeah. You want to keep the bar path as straight as you can. Good. Keep that breathing steady. Keep the neutral spine. Keep breathing. Try to keep that bar over the center of your wrist. Try not to extend too much. Good job. All right. Today we're going to be doing some bench press and pull-ups with Justin. We're going to be supersetting this exercise. I'm going to do a quick demo for him. Some key points we're going to focus on is 5 points of contact and keeping our scapula pressed into the bench so that we use our pec major as the prime mover. All right, I'm going to do a quick demonstration.
Shit. Continue to spot.
All right, now go ahead, Justin. Now remember, 5 points of contact. Scapula pressed into the bench. Minimize the arch you have in your back. And try not to hyperextend the wrist too much. We're aiming for 8 reps here, so I'm here to support it. Good. Yeah. Keep breathing steady and try not to extend the wrists quite as much. All the way down. There you go. Good job. Nice and steady. Alright, keep that scapula depressed. Good. Keep breathing. All the way down. One more. There we go. Alright, now let's move into pull-ups. Alright, we're going to be doing assisted pull-ups with Justin and key points we're going to focus on is contraction of the scapula and trying to minimize any swinging or kipping in the movement. Do a quick demonstration and then just get into it. So we're doing leg grip. Alright, we're going to get both your knees into the band, like I said. Focus, contraction of the scapula, full range of movement. Just going to cue your shoulder blades here. 1, waiting for 8 reps. 2, contract right here. Keep that breathing steady. Good range of motion. Go. Alright, now we're working on the V-sits and the reverse hyperextensions with Justin. I'm going to do a quick demonstration and then I'm going to let him get into it. Things we're going to try to focus on is contraction of the abdominals, and we're going to try not to have an excessive head poke. And we're going to make sure to touch our head to the mat and make sure to come all the way to our heels for each rep. And each rep should be controlled. Do a quick demonstration. Alright, head on the mat. Touch heels. Alright, I'll let you get into it. Remember, make sure your head's coming all the way down to the mat, and then as you're coming up, we're going to want to contract the abdominals to get you up. And we're going to want to avoid an excessive head poke. Some people really jam their head forward to get themselves up. We want to keep it nice and controlled.
Right.
Make sure that you're coming through full range of motion for each rep.
Okay.
All right,
Good.
We're aiming for 8 reps, so whenever you're ready.
Okay.
Head all the way down to the mat. Keep it a little bit slower. There you go. That was a good rep right there. Good range of motion. Keep that breathing steady. Head all the way down. Good job. Head to the mat. Really need to focus on the contraction of the abdominals. Alright, that looked pretty good. Is that right?
Yeah. I did an extra one with Bobby on the one.
Now we're moving into the reverse hyperextension exercise with Justin. A couple key points we're going to want to focus on here is keeping our chest pressed to the bench, using our glutes to move through a full range of motion. And I'll just do a quick demonstration so you can see what that looks like.
You almost have to pick your hips up off the bench.
Your hips don't have to come off the bench, but we'll let you get into it now. You're going to want to find that comfortable spot is probably the most important part. Really keep your chest against the bench.
Almost like hugging.
We're really going to try to squeeze the glutes for this exercise. Try to keep it nice and controlled. Yeah, that looks like about a good range of motion. Bring it up. Right there is probably good for you. All right, keep that breathing nice and steady. Good job. Focus on those glutes. Good job. Nice and controlled. Good job. All right. Next exercise we're moving into is the lateral raise. We're going to be using a neutral grip to target the anterior and the medial delt. What that's going to look like is our palms are going to be facing each other at the bottom of the range of motion. We're only going to be coming up to parallel, and things we're going to focus on here is keeping our neutral spine and keeping our head forward, keep our eyes locked on something straight in front of us, and only coming up to parallel with our shoulders, and avoid elevating the shoulders during the movement. So let's do a quick demonstration. I'm going to let Justin get into it. Alright, like I said, we're going to want to keep neutral spine, core braced. We're going to want to keep a nice, the scapular, you're going to want to imagine them almost back into your back pockets, locked back. That looks pretty good. And we're going to come up only to parallel, and I'm going to be behind you if you need a spot. We're also going to be using a soft bend in the elbow like you have right now. Alright, just keep core tight. Good job. Keep that breathing nice and steady. Good job. Keep that nice and controlled. Just squeeze the glutes a little bit and just keep your posture nice and strong. Alright, good job. Alright, the last exercise that we're going to be doing, which is reverse flies. A couple things we want to keep focused on here is keeping our chin tucked back and avoiding a head poke, keeping a nice strong core braced against the pad here, and really contracting the scapula to complete the movement. We'll just do a quick demonstration, and I'll let Justin get into it. You for it. Alright, like I said, keep the chin tucked, keep the core tight, and roll forward. We're aiming for 8 reps here. Contract the scapula, keep that breathing nice and steady. Keep it nice and slow and controlled. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Just tuck that chin. Squeeze, 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 good. All right.